What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to be talking about my evolution of my career. First, starting off in lifting, I started training, competing when I was in ninth grade, so 99 and 2000. I was asked to join the high school powerlifting team, and the first thing that I noticed when I got in there was the fact that, I was small, and in the field house, and also when I would go to a gym, people would look at me as if, what are you doing here, and the mindset that I already had was the fact that you can't, don't judge me, you know what I mean? If you can do it, I can do it, and I'm gonna do it better. Best believe, just wait, watch, and I'm gonna do it, and I ain't gonna say shit to you. I'm just gonna walk off and let you think what you need to think, and deal with assess your situation. So that was the way I was at the very beginning, and that was my people that I felt automatically judged me. I wanted to show them the fact that don't label me before you even know me. So I got that from the neighborhood that I grew up in, Cedar Grove in Biloxi, Mississippi, and I was the youngest in a group of kids from the range of I want to say 8 to 18. We was very, very competitive. A lot of next level athletes came out of that, but where it developed me was the fact that I was not only one of the youngest, but also I was a runt. So I had to troubleshoot in order to play with everybody. I had to troubleshoot my way in being able to play with everybody. Okay, I had to automatically pick things apart and say, okay, what can I do to be able to be on that field, or on that court, or in the woods playing manhunt, whatever it was that we were doing, because we played every sport, everything, every day. So that was my mentality, and they'll laugh at me to this day to the fact that that especially when we played football, they would all jump on me, blah blah blah. But I would have my hands and my feet on the ground with the ball in my hands, like I'm not all the way down. So they still mess with me to this day. But that was the mindset that I had then. So that was the first sense of motivation that I had in powerlifting is don't judge me. Just watch. I'm gonna do what you do, and I'm gonna do it better at a smaller body weight, okay, a smaller frame. So that's what that was. Then what actually happened was the transition from that to people realizing and people that knew me as far as a wide base from high school and after high school, I felt the need to live up to what everybody knew of me then. Everybody knew, oh, that's Richard Hawthorne. He's going to be pulling some mad weight, blah, 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 squatting some mad weight, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I had the pressure, and this stuck with me for years, but I had the pressure to live up to what I had eventually made for myself, as far as what I'm known for, and maybe 10 years that I struggled with this. This was a hard driven, not the most healthiest, but it did what it needed to do. So I had to live up to the name that I had created for myself, it did what it needed to do. It definitely did what it needed to do, and it made me be very hard on myself in training, and very particular about the way I do things and things like that. So that was the second motivation as far as the evolution in my in my career. Now, the third one was the fact that it's almost the same, but it's different. It was a more healthier, and it wasn't based around me. It was the fact that the was to be able to show people, what I'm capable of, but for the fact that, look at my frame, look at my mannerisms, look at my approach to the way I think about lifting. Nothing about me says I'm a power lifter or says I'm strong. I have a natural, just calm, demeanor about me, and I wanted people to show that you didn't have to fall in line to what people thought, and you can be strong and stronger than the average person. So if I can do it, the next person can do it and be successful. And I felt like not only for the smaller people, but also for the bigger people, in this profession, female and male, that don't put yourself in a box with everybody else, because that's the one thing that will slow you down. Okay. And that's with anything, is the fact that if you're doing something and you fall in the same just the same block as everybody, you can't grow like that, because you're not standing and moving by yourself and figuring things out by yourself. So that was my motivation, to show people to be who you are, and but be dedicated and love what you do, and you'll be able to do what I can do, or better than me. You know what I mean? Because I think that I'm just an average person, but have a better understanding for what I do. And I think when people dive into this and understand some of this stuff, that they will be able to go further, which they will go further. So that was the next. That was the next. And the thing after that was the fact that the next was deeper, and it was my ability to grab emotions and grab and play with energy. Okay, if you ever seen me lift in a cage, if you ever seen me lift in a meet, from my very first national meet to the very last meet or last, lifting exhibition, I always carried a demeanor of or an aura around me, and I was able to use the energy around me, or the people around me that was there to see me, and take that from them, okay, use it, get into this zone. Now, if you watch some of my videos, or like I said, if you see me lift in person, you'll see this aura, this demeanor that I sink into, and I use that, and I'll give that energy back and do the lift at the same time. So it's not more so of, when people watch me, it's not more so of what I'm doing and how much weight it is, but it's just this aura that I'm able to create. I've had countless grown men and women, pro and non-pro, come up to me crying with tears in their eyes, saying, well, that is the most amazing thing that they've seen. And like I said, it's not the actual lift, but it's just the energy, the buildup that I'm able to create, because I'm able to sink into this zone. And that there alone is one of the best feelings ever, to be able to give something that's not tangible to someone, something greater than a tangible thing, something greater than a materialistic picking weight up and putting it down. Being able to touch somebody that deep in something so physical and so egotistical is beyond. And that was that then, and I still do that, and I still love that. But to move forward now, my new that I'm in now is the ability to teach. I love teaching. This is the in showing, you know, what I do physically and putting it out in content, but also in writing. So of course I've been working on this book for the past 6 years, and but just the of me getting to explain these different levels and the importance of the different levels of not only the physical side of things and not only the mental side of things, but also the spiritual side of things, which people kind of always talk about as abstract and they don't get it, but I promise you, you will get it soon enough. And it is very, very captivating for someone's self growth. Okay, it is liberating. It is so much, but you find yourself being more vulnerable. Okay. And that's the scary part, is always living in that vulnerability, you know what I mean? But being okay with it. And that's a huge motivation for me, because life is never going to be perfect. And getting used to things not being perfect is it's amazing and terrifying at the same thing. So at the same time, but that's the and I'm in now, and that has been my evolution of for lifting, and I just wanted to share that. I know a couple people asked me to talk about that, but hopefully this gives you a little insight about me and my self-development, and I'll talk to y'all guys later. I am out. Peace.
Let's see it.
Stand up. Come on. Up, up.
Oh my God. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. Kick.
Let's see it, people. Pull it up with you.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
That's it, we have David.